We have heard that you're ready to dive into the work from anywhere life, but now the question is work from where? Well, we have a suggestion: Central America. Hello, my name is Sadife Destani and I work for Nomad Capitalist. Today we're going to talk about digital nomad visas in Central America. Now, digital nomad visas are becoming increasingly popular as the world kind of learns the value of remote work. So we are going to show you some you may want to consider that are in Central America. No matter how beautiful a destination is, it won't work if it cannot match your lifestyle. And fortunately, a number of Central American nations have actually some of the lowest costs of living indexes in the entire globe. Option one is Costa Rica. Now, after much anticipation, the law allowing foreigners to apply for a Costa Rican digital nomad visa was finally signed by the country's president. These visas are essentially additional residency permits that enable digital nomads to go to Costa Rica for extended periods of time. You must be aware of a few factors if you wish to qualify for a digital nomad visa there, though. So the first and most important kind of crucial requirement is that you must either work for a foreign firm rather than one in your country of residency, or own your business or operate as a freelancer for clients from other companies. Now, for digital nomads who wish to actually settle there without worrying about crossing borders or overstaying their visitor visas, the Costa Rica DNV is ideal. But you need like a reliable source of money. For instance, you must make $5,000 US dollars each month rather than $4,000 one month and $6,000 the next. For individuals that are paid depending on projects, this could be an issue. So digital nomads are actually permitted to reside in Costa Rica for up to 1 year under the DNV. There's more though. As soon as your first year is up, you can apply for a second. Option two is Panama. Now, Panama offers reasonably low fees as compared to other nations that grant visa for digital nomads. The $250 US dollar for the National Immigration Agency and $50 fee for the visa card are included in the visa fees essentially. So this nomad visa is valid for 9 months and does have a 9-month extension option. You need to make about $3,000 US dollars per month in order to achieve the minimum income criteria. It is significant to highlight that the territorial taxation feature of the Panamanian tax code exempts digital nomads from paying taxes on income earned outside of the country. So you are eligible to pay for tax residency after being in Panama for more than 6 months. You might be able to avoid paying taxes in your own country as a result of this. The benefit of becoming a tax resident and benefiting from Panama's advantageous tax rate is what makes living there with this digital nomad visa so beautiful and attractive. Now, the family members of the applicant are actually not permitted to travel on this visa, but also it is crucial to remember that you must work with experts in this industry to submit your application for the Panama digital nomad visa. It tends to be a bit complicated. So as a result, Nomad Capitalist is here to support you if you opt for this route. Option three is Mexico. Now there is the temporary residency visa in Mexico, and this is what Mexicans refer to the digital nomad visa. Now, despite the fact that it is not a digital nomad visa in kind of like the strictest sense, this type of visa is appropriate for professionals who have the resources to operate remotely and for those who have the passive income. Digital nomads will be able to actually remain in Mexico for at least a year with the option to renewing it for up to 4 years thanks to the temporary residency visa. Additionally, they will be able to freely move in and out of Mexico, create like a local bank account, rent a place there, purchase something, and also buy like a car if that's your preference. You can apply for the permanent residency visa, which enables you to live permanently in Mexico after actually 4 years residing with the temporary residency one. Although in order to qualify, you must meet one of these requirements. So there are two ways to qualify for the Mexican residency. So you can either opt to show proof that you earn about $2,500 every month for the past 6 months, or you can opt to show proof that you have sufficient financial means in your bank account for the past 12 months of about $43,000. If you add on dependents, there is like added on cost for about $700 per dependent. Now, for anybody who desires to temporarily settle down in Mexico to get to know the country better and kind of have the freedom to travel while working remotely, this Mexico residency or digital nomad visa is the easiest choice. Option 4 is Belize. Applicants who want to prolong their stay may do so even though the visa is only good for 6 months. Now, as long as your application for the Belize nomad visa, digital nomad visa is accepted, you'll acquire a work permit that will let you stay in Belize for a while. Under this scheme, applicants will also be able to bring their spouses and additionally dependent children. You are also able to get a student visa for your children, allowing them to attend school there if that's a preference. The work where your vacation program does not have any restrictions on nationality. Therefore, anybody can apply for a digital nomad visa to Belize, regardless of their country of origin. Now, to be qualified for the visa, one must, however, fulfill obviously certain requirements, which include the following. So in order to work remotely, you must be employed by an organization based outside of Belize. The visa is also available to anybody with a business outside of Belize. An additional requirement is to have travel insurance with a minimum coverage of $50,000. Then you need to earn a yearly salary of about $75,000 for individuals and $100,000 for those that want to bring their family, so spouse and children. Belize uses a territorial taxation structure, so only earnings made domestically will actually be subject to income tax. You won't be required to pay income tax while residing in Belize if you're a digital nomad working from an organization based outside of Belize. In addition, there are no capital gain taxes or inheritance tax in Belize. Now, here at Nomad Capitalist, we have an entire strategy and operation team that is well versed in digital nomad options for countries, I would say in almost every part of the world. And we offer this holistic approach and holistic planning service that is tailor-made to your needs. And we look forward to helping you on your journey to the place where you are treated best.